Let's go eighth row at the left.
Hi, Kyrie. Josh Bowe, MavsMoneyBall.com. Feels like Boston in this series is doing everything they can to take away Gafford lively lobs and Washington corner threes. What do you feel like now, 3 games in? Is there a counter to that for you guys, or how do you feel about that going forward in this year?
I mean, they're a good team. They're going to make adjustments. They know how much of our offense over this playoff run has been predicated on getting easy looks for our bigs. So they've been taking it away, putting guards on the bigs, and not really helping off them. A lot of one-on-one defense. So it's about us finishing, and then hopefully that creates some space where we can throw the lob.
Dwayne on the right.
Wayne Price, Mavs.com. Kyrie, when Luka fouled out, what was the mindset of the team, and also did you feel like at that time you had to take over the game?
I mean, I don't think I really had a choice. It was unfortunate that the foul was called. Luka picked up his 5th and 6th, and I think in a matter of 3-minute span or 2-minute span. So it's tough, but we still had to figure out a way to win the basketball game. We put our best foot forward, especially being down 21. We easily could have packed up and folded, but we didn't give up. We kept playing, and the guys that were out there, we kept competing, and felt like we gave ourselves a chance to win down the stretch. They obviously made some big plays, some big shots, so we got to give them credit. But we got to play the way we played, being down 21 the whole entire game, playing with that pace, playing with that pride. That's what's got us here today. But when you're going against a good juggernaut offensive team like Boston Celtics, it's going to make you pay for mistakes, and you got to give them credit.
Second row here on the left, Steve.
Steve Ashburn, NBA.com. When Luka did foul out, we know what you had to do. The building kind of sagged. Did you search your teammates' faces and body language to make sure that they were up for what was left of this game?
Yeah, but it was a quick look. We're in NBA Finals. I'm not really thinking that I got to tell my guys that we still have a chance to win the game. We're only down by 3 points. But yeah, I think probably in that stretch, I definitely could have done a better job of just settling them. For what's coming. Drew was picking me up full court. They knew that they were going to pressure me. To get the ball out of my hands. So I just tried to make the right plays and make sure guys were in the right spots, and have them understand that we still have a chance to win this basketball game. That was all I was thinking. Not just even before Luka fouled out. Just the way we started off the 4th quarter, giving up those 2 baskets where we went up 21. Again, we could have folded, but we kept playing.
Right here in the middle.
Hey, Kai. In the middle, Blake Elliott, 105 through the fan. It's been shared that teams when they go up 3-0, no one's come back from that. What is Kyrie Irving's mindset in staying positive within himself and then within the team to push this to a 7-game series?
I just really think about going home and just, this is a metaphor here, so just be ready. Just go home, get the ammo ready, get the bazooka, get the 50 cal ready, get everything ready, because it's, when we come into game 4, we know that we got to shoot our gun, we got to shoot our shots, and we got to do it with an aggression. And defensively, we got to continue to do the things that creates that separation for us. We're playing against them. They shoot a lot of tough threes. They really rely on their 3-point shot to create that separation for themselves offensively, to play with a comfortability. But we just got to stay positive. And for me personally, again, I'm just going home, just dusting off the tools, and just getting ready for a tough game 4.
5th row, third seat in.
Kyrie, Jake Fisher with Yahoo Sports. Luka's dealing with a lot of injuries right now, and he has this massive offensive workload. What have you seen from his struggles defensively with how often Boston is targeting him, both on ball and in off ball action?
It's not the first time a team has tried to target Luka on the defensive end. So for us, we've just trying to put a great shell defense around not only him, but the rest of the team. It's going to be a great defensive challenge for anybody to guard Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and then you have other guys that are playing roles that are pretty much great team roles that they fulfilled. Drew Holiday and Al Horford, they're great offensive players too, but when you have those guys on the backside making decisions and playing high IQ, they're going to make you pay for your mistakes. And then you got Derek White catching the ball, by his waist or above his head and still shooting the threes and making timely threes. So again, you got to give him credit, but I think still we have a belief that we can win one game at a time and take this series a little bit further.
Front row here on the right.
Mac Engel, Fort Worth Star Telegram. You guys had 15 assists. Do you think your ball movement was significantly better to get a higher number, or are they just guarding you guys too well and taking away other opportunities off passes?
That's a great question. I think when you see us out there, there are a lot of shots at the rim that are contested by one person or two people. I think at this point, it's more of a pride thing for us to go and finish. And when we have a one-on-one matchup, we feel like we can take advantage of it. So that could be part of their game plan where, while we're out there, I can hear them yelling certain things like don't contest it, just let them play one-on-one. So there's a little bit of cat and mouse going on, just seeing if we can finish our shots. And I feel like we're getting great looks. We just got to convert them.
Kyrie, Tim Cato from The Athletic. I wanted to ask you about Derek Lively. He talked about his games ones and two were not, he felt, he described himself as just not being his best, overwhelmed by the moment. He's a 20-year-old who has played more minutes at his age than anybody in NBA Finals history. What you saw from him in Game 3, the way that he rallied and looked more comfortable, closed the game, is that just another step of maturity or another step that he has made in this very impressive rookie season of his?
For sure. The journey is a reward, and I've always told him that this mission is bigger than us. It's not just solely focused on this year. We have a future together where we're going to continue to grow as teammates. And for him to take accountability like that after Game 2 to be 20 years old, that's a big step. I definitely wasn't there emotionally or mature-wise, so he definitely deserves his flowers. And he rallied us tonight, came to the bench and just told us to keep believing. And when you have one of the youngest guys on the team, if not the youngest guy on the team, speaking like that, it's one or two choices. You can either follow his lead and continue to ride his energy, or we fold up. And I think that we made the former choice, and we kept playing and kept competing, and it just wasn't enough. But I gotta give a big shout out to D-Live for just keeping us at bay and keeping us at peace, man. That was special. That was special. And those are moments that you remember forever and that you carry on as a teammate that can help you down the line.
Somewhere here on the right.
Kyrie, Tomer Azarlo with Clutch Points. I'm just curious, midway through the third quarter, late in the third quarter, I think the shot distribution between you and Luka was like 20 apiece, and the rest of the guys had like 3 each. Given how, the cat and mouse that you talked about, how they're kind of playing you guys, what are you seeing out there that could be done differently, again, given the way they're defending you guys?
We just got to convert. I feel like we're getting a lot of shots that we like, and when you have Luka going against Peyton Pritchard or D. White in the post or somebody else in the post, we feel really good about it. Now isn't the time to hold our head on, not converting shots that we normally have made majority of this playoff run. We just got to keep attacking, and nights like tonight, you kind of could expect that we were going to be very aggressive. We want to win, and our teammates want to win alongside us. So for us, we just got to convert and be more efficient, and see where it goes from there.
Tim McMahon, ESPN, obviously a frustrating night for Luka, especially having to watch the last 4+ minutes. What do you say to him tonight?
You just gotta let it breathe a little bit, let the human emotions come out, and just give him a hug. That's it, man. It's easy to point the finger at just him and say, you could be better, and that's easy to say. I think he knows that. But yeah, it's just reiterating that I got his back, and we all have his back. And it's a tough game, and it was a tough call. We could have probably done a little bit something different on this 5th foul, just to give us a little bit more of a grace period to set our defense and get him on a matchup. But hindsight's 20/20. But we just got to wash our hands with this and get ready for Game 4.
Thanks, Gary.
Damn, I forgot to take it off.